What's up guys, it's me Haloraders, back from Pokemon Leaf Green. Now, I'm very sorry, but in the last episode that I tend to recorded, we went through Route 9 and got here to Route 10 and Rock Tunnel. Sadly, there was an error with the recording, and due to stuff of not my own fault, that recording has been deleted. The audio of me talking wasn't recorded, and I said some rather important stuff about the series, and it wasn't recorded, so I had to get rid of it. I couldn't redo it, because I couldn't remember what I said. Not great. But, we're going to continue on. There's no point in me going back all the way, because I've already fought all the trainers. But all I can say is that my Pokemon went up a couple of levels, and Zool is one level away from evolving, so I'll be trying. I'll probably end up doing that today. I don't really want to, though. I want to save that for the gym. I like evolving Pokemon in the gyms, but I won't force it to evolve, of course. But first, before we go into Rock Tunnel, I'm going to do a little talk upon the Pokemon you can catch within Route 9 and Route 10. I'll be back in a second. On Route 9, there are no new Pokemon you can catch. The only ones you can get here are Spearow, Rattata, and Sandshrew for Pokemon Leaf Green, and Spearow, Rattata, and Ekans for Pokemon Fire Red. Apart from that, there are no new Pokemon on this route. On Route 10, there are again Spearow and Sandshrew for Leaf Green, Spearow and Ekans for Leaf Red, Fire Red, Leaf Red? Fire Red. But there's one new Pokemon you can catch in both, and it's the most common here. And this is the second electric type you can run across in the game. That's Voltorb. Voltorb isn't that good. The only good stat it has is speed, but all the others are mediocre at most. It's not as good as Pikachu for attack. I'd recommend Pikachu more because it's got a good amount of variation between attack and speed, and that's something you want for electric types. Before I go into Rock Tunnel though, I should point out this guy. This is the second of Professor Oak's aides you can find, who will give you something. However, he wants you to have completed your Pokédex with 20 species. I haven't got 20, I've only got 12. So he'll give you an Everstone if you have that much, but of course I don't have. I've only got 12. I need 20 kinds for the Everstone. The Everstone, it basically stops Pokemon from evolving if they're going to evolve. There's no point putting it on a final evolution Pokemon because they can't evolve. There's no more evolution, so it's literally pointless. But if you want a specific Pokemon not to evolve, say so it can learn a move or something, like with Spearow learning a move at level 25 that Fearow doesn't, that's an example, then Everstone can come helpful, but it's not truly helpful because you can easily just press B. I'd also like to point out that there's a berry here! I didn't even know that! Alright, okay, back at Rock Tunnel, and we're gonna go in now, finally. Right? Right, so this is Rock Tunnel. As you can see, there's nothing to see. It's pitch black! That is why we have Paris, who doesn't know Flash yet. Give me a second, I will teach it Flash. Okay, we're gonna give Flash. Okay, I've got 3 Pokemon on my team I can teach it to, but I don't want to teach it to any of them. So they'll go Machine Set, I'm not too sure how putting the disc on the Pokemon's head makes it learn the move. But don't question Pokemon logic, you won't get anything from it. So yeah, now I can use Flash from Paris to light up the room. But this is the only time that you'll end up using Flash pretty much in this game. So quickly, I'm going to put a repel up, and I'm going to move inside the room. So where's the repels? There they are. Okay, here we go. I'm in the room now. This is Rock Tunnel. It's pretty similar to Mount Moon, isn't it? But with a different walls texture and a different layout, of course. Now there are 5 different Pokemon that you can find in this place, and there are 2 floors. They're all the same on both floors, but their appearance rate changes. Now, 3 of them we already know. There's Geodude, Mankey, and Zubat, and obviously you know what I think of them. Out of those 3, I would recommend Mankey the most because it's got a really good speed for a fighting type, and that's something a fighting type should have because it works well with their ability to do powerful attacks. There are 2 new Pokemon, however. There's another fighting type called Machop. Now, one of my friends' favourite Pokemon is Machamp, and I've just given a shout out to him. But yeah, Machop is a pretty good Pokemon. It's a good fighter. It's not as fast as Mankey or like Primeape? It's not Pignite. Pignite's Gen 5. It's Primeape. It's not as fast as Primeape, but it is stronger, I think, and I think it's got better defense as well. And of course its evolutions are even better than it. Sadly, I was considering match-up for the team, but its final evolution needs to be traded, and I don't think there's any way I'd be able to do that. Plus there's another fighting type that I'm considering later on. But yeah, for the moment I'm not going to be getting match-up. The other Pokemon is Onix. You remember me taking on Brock's Onix. It wasn't too tough. Well, it would have been easier with a grass type, but we didn't have one at the time, but it didn't take too long because of my strategy. It was pretty tough to take on the first time, though, as it managed to thrash our team. But aside from that, it's not a brilliant Pokemon. Like I said, ground and rock types are weak to a lot of types, but Onix is pretty good. However, in this level of the tunnel, you can only find Onix 5% of the time. It has a 5% chance of appearing in this one. In the lower levels, however, it has a 10% chance. So if you want to catch Onix, I'd recommend doing it there. Okay, so now we are finally going to go through Rock Tunnel. But because this place is so long, I am going to be cutting out all dialogue, speeding up, and putting a song in the background. This time it's going to be a game song, because I don't want any more copyrights on my videos. I can live with it, I just don't monetize them. So yeah, on with the music! And finally, Zool is evolving! I wonder what he's going to evolve into! I have no idea! Oh my god, what is that? He's evolving into an old man! Congratulations, your Zool evolved into Hypno! Yes, we have ourselves a Hypno! One of the most famous Pokemon for hypnotism. That's because it's pretty much the first. So yeah, as you can see, I made the joke about it being an old man, because if you look at it, it really does look like an old man. Its face, I mean, it looks like it has a beard. That's like a furry neck. That's not a beard, but it looks like it from that image. It's been nicknamed the pedo Pokemon by some people, which I think is kind of funny, actually. Yeah, all that's happened is its stats have increased, that's it. And prevent sleep, that's obviously helpful. But yeah, that's the first Pokemon we've had evolve in a while, actually. The next one will be Electra, but that has to be done through stones. Because everyone knows that Pikachu likes to be stoned. Okay, we'll continue on with the music then. Okay, just a quick stop. If you come down this way, you'll find this guy here. He teaches you a move that you cannot learn any other way. Well, actually, I think some Pokemon can learn it, but this is teaching for Pokemon who can't learn it naturally. It's the move Rock Tomb. Rock Slide. Sorry, not Rock Tomb. That's the one Brock gave us. Only one of my Pokemon can learn it. That's Charlie. I don't want to teach it to Charlie. But if I get another Pokemon that might be able to learn it, I might come back. I just felt I'd need to point that out to you. Okay, so it's best used on a rock type, of course, because it increases the power. So if you had something like Geodude, if you were using Geodude, like I was planning to, but then I found I wouldn't be able to trade, then teach it to Graveler, because Graveler, I don't know if Graveler learns it or not, but if you're at a level... If Graveler doesn't learn it, then you could teach it to it, because it's a pretty good one to teach. But I would recommend Rollout over it because of Rollout's ability to increase power. But, on with the music! Alright, finally we reach the exit! I have no idea. Right when Repel wears off. Right, okay, so I'm going to make my way down to Lavender Town quickly. I don't want to run into any of the trainers here. I'll take care of them outside of it. And, I imagine it wouldn't be important, but yeah, I want to heal my Pokemon before I take on any more trainers. Can you please look the other way now, please? Run for it! Ah, yes! Lavender Town, okay. Now, I'm just gonna say one last thing. Well, after I heal my Pokemon, there's one last thing I want to do, and that's me wanting to show you the music for Lavender Town right at the end of the episode from the original games, okay? Listen to it right now. Tell me that doesn't sound creepy, right? That sounds rather creepy. But it's nothing like the original games. Just give me a second, and I'll go get it for you. Isn't that fucking creepy as hell? Damn it, I just broke my streak of not swearing. But yeah, that's so creepy. You know, it's so creepy. It actually drove kids to suicide when they heard it. Certain kids from certain ages would actually kill themselves if they listened to this song for so long. And that's the original song. That was because I think what happened is that they did some kind of like music test or something like that. I'm not sure. But there's even a creepypasta about this song, right? It was that creepy that people have made myths about this song. And it actually did cause people to go paranoid, and some of them even killed themselves because of this song. But yeah, that's a great note to end an episode on, isn't it, guys? Next time, I will be starting to go inside the tower, but I'll only be going to the first floor because there's something we can do on the first floor. And then we'll be making our way to the very next city. Maybe even adding a new team member, but unlikely. So, Like and favourite if you enjoy this video, subscribe to join the Rad Clan today, or the Crow Battalion today. If you want to recommend a Pokemon, leave a comment in the comment section below. If you want to find the creepypasta for the song I just mentioned, look on the creepypasta wiki, you'll be able to find it. It's called Lavender Town Syndrome. I can't remember who wrote it, but it is a creepy read. It's definitely not the scariest, because there are scarier, but it's pretty good, it's pretty well done, and it is pretty creepy. I will see you all next time. But till then, you better sleep well, because you don't know what's out there.